Good day, everyone. Welcome to my presentation for today. It's all about understanding the five main computer system components. So, I'm your presenter for today, Daniel Shanko from BTB CP 3A. Okay, let's start. So, what are the five main computer components? So, next slide we will going to know the five main computer components. Okay, so next. First, we have the Central Processing Unit or CPU. It is the brain of the computer. It executes instruction using the instruction cycle. Okay, so it performs the fetch, decode, execute cycle. So if any of you wondering what is the fetch, decode, execute cycle, so firstly, the fetch is getting the data. Second one is decode, so decoding it. Third one is execute. Okay. So CPU uses registers, a small high-speed storage to temporarily hold data for instructions. So next component, we have the main memory, or most known as random access memory. It is a volatile memory, okay, used for temporary storage of data. RAM is much faster than secondary storage, HDD or SDD, but slower than CPU registers and cache. This speed is critical because the CPU fetches instruction and data from RAM during the fetch, decode, execute cycle. Okay, so here there are many types of RAM. So first one is DRAM or dynamic RAM, common in PCs, needs periodic refresh of data. Second one is SRAM or static RAM, faster and more expensive, used for cache and memory inside CPUs. Lastly is we have the DDR or double data rate, SDRAM. Modern RAM type DDR4 are current standards. Okay. Next, we have the secondary memory. It provides long-term, non-volatile retention. So, secondary memory, also known as read-only memory. So, it has a larger capacity than the random access memory because it holds data for a long-term use. Okay, so it permanently stores data. Okay. Next is the device includes hard drives, HDDs, and solid-state drives, SSDs or flash drive, or yung sinasabi ng ibang tao na USB, which is mali po yun. So yung USB po, yun po yung pagsasaksakan natin. Okay? Ang flash drive, yun po yung sinasaksak natin. Yung sinasabi nilang USB, yun po yun. Okay? The data is organized using the file system. File system via system or yung mga naka-install system na or yung mga third party na apps or yung mga dina-download pa. So yun. Next is input devices. So input devices is the devices that converts user actions to data via I/O operation or input/output operation. So, keyboard for typing, it gets the data, okay? So, kinukuha niyan lahat ng mga letters na tinatype mo, okay? Next, we have the mouse. Here is a mouse, okay? Mouse for navigation and microphone for voice, okay? Next is the output devices. So, output devices include monitor for visual, headset for sounds, and graphics card for image rendering. So, it presents, from the word itself, presents, okay? Pinapakita niya yung data na nakikita natin or translatable sa atin. Okay? So, next. So, how does the five main computer work? Okay, first we have the input devices or known as data entry. So, example, okay? Kapag nag-type ka, sa input device natin or sa keyboard, okay, kukunin yan, okay, or isa-save muna yan, okay. The process starts when you input data, just like what I'm saying, using devices like keyboard, mouse, or sensor. This device sends signals to the computer through input/output I/O ports, okay. Each input generates an interrupt or may delay yan, okay, which tells the CPU process this event, okay. A device driver translates the input into something the operating system and programs understand, okay. So next, CPUs, or known as or called as processing. So it uses fetch, decode, execute cycle. So na-type ka, diba? Kukunin niya ng CPU. Kukunin niya yung CPU, ipa-process yan, okay, through the fetch, decode, execute cycle. So fetch, kukunin, decode, i-decode yan, execute, dun yung papaganahin, okay. So fetch gets instruction from RAM, yeah. Decode breaks it into opcode or operation and operands or data, okay. Execute the task using the ALU or arithmetic unit for math or logic, and registers for temporary storage. The CPU communicates with other parts through the system bus. So kaya siya tinatawag na brain kasi without CPU, hindi gagana ang PC natin, no? So, isa siya sa pinaka main component. So, pinaka number 1 niya kung tutusin. Kasi siya yung utak, brain. Okay? Next is the memory or temporary workspace. The RAM stores active programs and data while computer is running. So, the CPU quickly reads and writes here because RAM is much faster than a hard drive. So, kapag yung program nag-run, ilo-load yan from the SSD or the secondary storage into the RAM. Okay? So, memory is organized into stack for function calls and local variables and heap or dynamic data allocation. Okay, next, storage devices or permanent storage. So, dito na magde-decision yung computer natin kung i-store ba natin siya permanently. Okay, secondary storage likes to keep data and programs permanently. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Files are managed through file system. So, yun nga, nag-manage siya ng file system. Okay, so, next, output devices, results display. So, after processing, results are sent to output devices like monitors or printers. Yun. Yung tinype natin, papasok siya ng CPU, pupunta siya ng RAM, pupunta siya ng SSD, and then pupunta siya ng output devices para mapakita na. Okay. This uses output buffers to avoid delays. Okay. For screens, data is stored in frame buffer which the GPU uses to display images. Ayan. So, simplified yan. Input, CPU, memory, CPU ulit, output. If data needs to be saved, it goes CPU. Memory to storage. So, if you're wondering bakit infinite yung logo na nandiyan, kasi paulit-ulit lang yan. Okay? So, paulit-ulit lang yan. Every task na natatapos, meron din kasunod yan. So, it is infinitely working. Okay? So, thank you for watching. That's all for today. And see you again to another video.